Hey, it's your boy. Um, Today I'm gonna do, well, let us talk about something that is basically very important, something that people have been talking about, something that, let's say, books have put out, people are kind of curious about. What is a secret society? Well, the topic is very interesting nonetheless. What is a secret society? Um, to me, let's look at it like this. A secret society is a society that we all live in. Something basically like a group of people. You understand? A clique of people that form. Well, nonetheless, people are more talking about on the internet how, let's say, secret society has something to do with the Illuminati. Well, let's put it like this: the Illuminati were called the Enlightened Ones, and that was more form of a government thing. Um, I'm not going to sit up here and say that does that exist? Does it? Well, I can't literally say also how you say conspiracy. Most people would say a conspiracy. How things are. Things are more not a conspiracy when things are actually kind of notified in a way. And what I mean by that is that people have to also understand that things were made to be ordered. Okay? Um, Everybody has to go by order, nonetheless. Now, as far as what I mean by what is a secret society, um, well, the world that we live in is made up in groups, nonetheless. Okay? Um, the world is divided amongst people, amongst race, culture. Even music is it has its diversity, to it. Uniqueness, colors. Um, a secret society is more of like, let's put it like this. You know, when you got the more popular group in school versus the non-popular group in school, or at your job you're like the quiet one versus the one who's very noticeable, and people kind of tend to gravitate towards that person more. Does not mean or say that person is better than you, but people gravitate more towards that person versus you. And people make a society. We live in a society nonetheless that has to be in a way in its order. Because if nothing was in its form of what it is, then we just basically be crazy. You understand? So, um, let's put it this for example. Back when you get your cereal, you buy your cereal from the supermarket or whatever. You know how like when we be comparing, let's say, the food chain or the pyramid, like the back of the dollar, you have the food chain. Basically, is you got your bottom, your middle, your top, and probably the highest of the all, which is where it's supposed to be. My main concern is that that is a version of society. You have a group of individuals that are in a way labeled or classed. And to be honest, we all are classed and labeled every day. Whether I feel that I'm in a certain bracket, nonetheless, let me say that may sound kind of egotistical or cocky, but I'm no different from no one else. But let's say, for instance, statistics, because they use statistics as a very popular word to use, to differ between people and class. Um, Society is based off class. in the way of how it was scripted or it is looked upon. Like if I wanted to say white versus black, not that I'm racist, or Puerto Ricans versus Dominicans, or you can say, I don't know, Africans versus African Americans, okay, or or we're looking at, you know, Irish or Italian, or who's better this. That right there is a class label, but nonetheless a society. And what I mean by what is a secret society is a group of individuals who feel comfortable within that group, or who make an alliance, to form an alliance, to form a clique, to something like a mini government or their own little council, something to feel honorable, to understand. You understand? Because at the end of the day, everyone is a part of something, or is a part of a society, a part of a group. Okay? And you have people who are rich, famous, and even you got people who are rich and famous separate themselves from other rich and famous people, you know? So a secret society is a form of a group of people who are aligned with each other on one accord. And I speak that very violently, one accord, to understand each 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 individual, and also they have to have a common reason for their alliance. People do not align with each other just for nothing. People align with each other for various reasons. So it's the same thing as if I'm going to talk about your cousins. You know, everybody don't get along with every member in their family. You must be kidding, you know. But, you know, it is what it is. Like, you got your sister, your brother, your mother, your aunt, uncle, nephew, niece, you know, and then you got your mother's side, your father's side, your granddaddy's side, and then their side, and their next. And, you know, people got family amongst family. Sometimes you don't know you got that much family until you probably hit the jackpot, you know, and people start coming out the woodworks like ants. But what I'm saying is that, you know, this whole thing of, you know, groups or the government looking to control this and that, to be honest with you, the government has been controlling a lot of and everything. There's no brainer. They are the government. The government was made to do that. It's kind of look through history. No matter what, it is what it is. It stays the way it is. I mean, to be honest, if I form or have a clique, right? Does that mean that, you know, my clique supposed to have a set of rules, or don't supposed to have a set of rules to align to the next other type of group that have their own, you know? Everyone is more so, everyone has the right to have rules. However, they have to live it, because everybody lives by code. We live in a society nonetheless, people. We live in a society nonetheless that is a secret society, but not a secret society. Okay? And everybody clicks with who they click with. Am I saying this right, and am I saying this wrong? But it's like in a comfort zone, but in the same sense, we all have to survive, and we all have to come as one as in accord. See, you got, like, let me use this for example, like religion, and I'm not here to blame or pass anything. I'm just using this as an example. Religion has sets, different religions. You got Christianity, You have how you say Islam. You got people that believe in Islamic faith, Jew, and all those other things of religion. It does not mean that every one of them are going to be the same, but they are religion nonetheless. It's of choosing as well. Let's remember that. It's of choosing as well. And due to the fact of choosing as well, that we usually do choose the group of people we align ourselves with who stands for something. Everyone wants to be part of a group that stands for something. No one, in all honesty, wants to be left out. Okay? Everyone is a part of something, whether they want to believe it or not. Okay? Everyone's part of a society nonetheless. And with that said, um, the way I look at it is that a secret society is basically something that could be kept on the reps, but ain't not really secret about any type of society to me. So what is a secret society? A secret society, to me, in my view, is us, the people. We live in it every day. We are the society. We are the society that is the secret. And there is nothing else but to realize that we are who we align ourselves with. You know? So, at the end of the day, I want people to understand, don't beat yourself up, don't kill yourself over nonsense. You understand? And we still are in one whole world of the same world. Nonetheless, if one side of the planet is going to sleep while the other side of the planet is up. You know how it goes. It goes on in a cycle. It's all in the same form. Alright? You got your nickel. You got your heads, your tails, or your quarters. However you call it. Then we all are part of the same world. But in different groups. That is a society. God bless. Crew Minds 1.